All right, so beef ribs today. Beef ribs are great. It's steak on a stick, brisket on a stick, whatever you want to call it. I just picked up some beef ribs from my local grocery store, and we're going to smoke them. Similar to the way we do brisket, we're going to put a little hot sauce on it to help adhere the rub that we'll put on a stick on it, plus give a little tangy and spiciness to the meat. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put kosher salt on top of it, and then top it off with some of steak rub. You can use black pepper. You just do salt and black pepper, or you can add a little garlic, chili powder. Whatever flavor you like on your steak, that's what you want to use to flavor the beef ribs. So let's go ahead and unpackage these bad boys. Now, beef ribs, I'm gonna set my pit to about 250 degrees. And we're gonna smoke 250 degrees throughout the whole cook. These aren't that thick. They're not those big Texas beef ribs that you see on Instagram and all that. So they'll probably take 4 to 5 hours. If they're thicker, it's gonna be a little bit longer. If you're cooking lower at 225, they might take closer to 5 hours, 5-6 hours. So it kind of depends. What matters is the internal temperature. We're gonna cook these until it hits that range between 198 to 203. That's where the meat is nice and tender and still juicy. Pull it off below that range and it's gonna be tough. Above that range, it's gonna start drying out on you. First, we'll just kind of dry these off a little bit with the paper towels to get some of the liquid juice off of it. Now there is a membrane on the back of the ribs, like pork ribs. You know how you want to take that membrane off? For beef ribs, that membrane is on there, but it's different. And you just leave it on there. It's not like the pork membrane where you can just take it and pull it right off. This is real piece by piece, and it's not the same. It's not the same type of membrane that the pork rib has. So just leave it on. And I like to start with the bone side first, and just gonna pour a little bit of hot sauce on it. Rub it in. Get a nice coating. Then I'm gonna go kick it with my kosher salt. I'd be pretty liberal with the salt on the beef. And go ahead and use my steak rub. Do the same thing to the other side. This is the meat side now. Got my kosher salt. And my beef steak rub. All right, now that we have our beef ribs all rubbed up and ready to hit the smoker, we're gonna let them sit on the countertop for about an hour. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go outside and fire up my Weber Smoky Mountain and get it set so it's sitting around 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, I got my Weber Smoky Mountain sitting around 250 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna go ahead and put the beef ribs in the smoker. All right, we're gonna maintain our temperature of 250 degrees, and like I said, at 250 degrees, they might take around 4 or 5 hours. We'll check on it in about 2 hours, and then check on it every hour after that, probing the meat and seeing what the internal temperature is. And we're looking for that range of 198 to 203 degrees. So now it's time to just go inside, kick back, relax, read a book, read a magazine, watch a little TV, drink a beer, make love to your woman, make love to yourself. Do whatever you gotta do to, build up an appetite, because I got beef ribs in about 4 or 5 hours. Alright, it's been about 2 hours, and go ahead and check the ribs. See how they're looking. Looking pretty good so far. Not anywhere near done, but they're getting there. Getting a nice color to them. Alright, let's go ahead and shut this lid and check on them in about another hour or two. Alright, it's been about 3 hours. Going to check the ribs. Sitting right around 250. And let's see how they look. Oh yeah, ribs are coming out nice. Got a great color coming along. Bones are starting to become exposed. So that's how you know they're getting ready. Let's go ahead and check the temperature. Oh, actually, we're getting close. 202 might be done actually. 202. 185. 200. 96. Little guy. 202. Actually, I think we're done. I wanted to in that 198 to 203 range. These are pretty thin, as you can tell, so that's why it took less time than I anticipated. I thought it would take about 4 hours, and it's only been about 3 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off, and we'll cut into them inside. Alright, well, we're finally done. Ribs came off a little earlier than I expected, about 3 hours and 15 minutes total. They're a little thinner than I usually pick up, so that probably accounted for that a shorter time. But that's fine with me. The middle of the ribs, the meat, we're hitting around 202, 203 degrees, which is right where I want it. Start slicing the ribs and see how they came out. These aren't too meaty, but you know what? They are still edible, that's for sure. Not bad, look at that. Looking good. A little thin, that one. Not bad. These look pretty good. Not bad for what I got them for. Well, they're good and tasty. That's great. If you ever find yourself looking at some beef ribs at the grocery store, go ahead and pick them up. They're not that hard to smoke, as you can see. Just follow these simple steps and let me know in the comments below how it went, if you gave us a try. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends. We'll keep cranking out more barbecue videos for you guys. So thanks again for watching. Till next time.
Little dog.